West Train, Nashville, Browns Fair, Freedom Drive, Tuxedo, Little Rock, Boulevard, Statesville, Sunset, North Trine, South Trine, Grand Street, Sugar Creek, Plaza Road, Dub T, Central Ave, Albemarle, Independence, Woodlawn, Outer Wild, Downtown, Monroe, Slam Road, Wilkinson, Mill Road, Oaklawn, Airwood, Glenwood, Brookshire, Everhood, Georgia, all the way back round North Carolina, Texas, all the way back round South Carolina, Louisiana, all the way back round North Carolina, Tennessee, all the way back round South Carolina, Florida, all the way back round North Carolina, Mississippi, all the way back round South Carolina, Arkansas, all the way back round North Carolina, Alabama, all the way back round South Carolina.
And getting the start for the Red Sox, it's Sonny Gray. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. Dom Smith stands in. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
That's a ball.
That clips the corner.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's Acuna. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Acuna punches one foul right side. Just underway here at Fenway. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Matt Olson. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here in Boston, and going for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. He was late there, strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him swinging. And one away.
Batting second, left fielder.
So up next, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And there's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering is down low. Towards first, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Top of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So now the DH spot, Drake Baldwin. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
No, that's a ball.
Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Swings through the sweeper. Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, Joe stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
1.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Two on, 1 out. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back
in there, sets him down on strikes. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. The Bo Sox looking to strike first, bottom half of inning number 2. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Narvaez off of first with 2 away. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Some heat there at 98 miles. On to the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Albies getting the start at second, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Jorge Mateo now. And a bunt towards third, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through, and that's a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Quick toss to first.
No, he's in there.
Back safely.
Huh.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Anthony on his way over. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now it's Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull it.
Mateo runs. That's in for a strike.
On the tag,
For the second, out there. And the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter now, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 down. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far.
Hitter, Jarren Duran.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Smith on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Start of the 4th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Almost got him. Oh, that one almost gets him again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Up the middle, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hey!
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
In the air, right field, Abreu on the move. And there's 2 down. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
No! Whoa!
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Two. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Trevor Story now. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Bowling.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the Red
2 outs,
Sox.
base is empty. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Gets him to chase after that one. Red Sox by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on the goal. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Abreu round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Way out front for strike 2. On the ground, right side, Albies. The throw to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Albies in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. This to center field. Anthony makes the grab on the run. And now the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball.
And another ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
There's a strike, 3-1. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 7. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that misses. And that is ball one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's the ball.
And a strike in there. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
For the Red Sox.
2 down, bases empty. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That one inside. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful...
To first, and they've got him picked off. Well, caught in a run down there, and he's tagged out to end the inning. Top 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Anthony takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
That's a ball.
The Red Sox leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Check swing, makes contact, but that's foul. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
In the dirt. To second, but it's thrown away. Smith. Leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Substitution now at second base. Braves going with a pinch runner. Eli White getting some more speed on the bases. The pitcher on here, Danny Coulombe.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 2.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, 2 down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Austin Riley at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Back in Boston, here now the Red Sox DH. Durant.
No, that's a ball.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Osvaldo Bido.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Bido, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now. They got him off of waivers earlier this season.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Story now. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Back inside Fenway Park. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. Late swing, foul to the left. Check swing, and he went 0-2. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Murphy at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Out of line, out towards center. Rafaela takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Zach Kelly gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left center. Anthony should have this one. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Still stepping in for Boston. Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
0-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Caleb Durbin digs in now. And a slider in there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Masataka Yoshida looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Comes up empty.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Right side. Albies over to first in time. Red Sox go. Ready to begin the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Jorge Mateo. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Now in for the Braves. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Justin Slayton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now Eli White came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Braves trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late on that fastball. Inside. Ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
A dive, he's got it to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. And at first, here's Acuna now. One for 3. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Out towards right center field. Abreu makes his way towards it. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 8th. So in for Boston. Marcelo Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Dribbled up the third baseline. And foul ball. That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down. So back to the top of the order. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Red Sox leading it by 2. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And there's 2 away. Roman Anthony, the next to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up. All set to start the 9th.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Chapman, the tall lefty, 235 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one at triple digits. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. 2 down, bases in. And next. Atlanta, Drake. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ha-Sung Kim looking for a 2-out spot with the bases empty. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final 3-1 from Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
friend took a girl from the